this video is going to be about all my makeup tips and tricks, and I'm just going to start right away because I want you guys to get the gist of this video. It's just simple tips and tricks to help you complete your makeup look, and sometimes everybody doesn't have the same supplies that they need to create the looks that they want to, especially when we're watching tutorials on YouTube and we don't have certain makeup brushes and we can't do certain things. So I'm just going to show you a few tips that will help you create looks that you do find on YouTube, so that you're not struggling, especially if you're just starting out with makeup like me. I just started getting interested in makeup last summer, but I'm still, in the beginning stages, but I'm learning. But I'm going to start with buying makeup brushes. Now, you go into the store, you see all this makeup. People love to buy makeup palettes with every color of the rainbow on them. Like, I love that. I like to get makeup palettes that have every color so I can experiment with all the colors, and I'm not stuck with a certain type of palette, like nude palette or shimmer palette or things like that. What's important though is that you're not going to be able to create the popular looks that you want to create without makeup brushes. And I broke down one day and bought makeup brushes. Now, these brushes are cheap. I bought, let me separate them. I bought this set. It's from Icing for $16, and I bought them because I'm just beginning. I'm a beginner in makeup, and I didn't want to spend a good amount of money on makeup brushes, especially since I don't have the money to do that right now. And the fact that I'm just experimenting right now, I don't want to waste money on some good makeup brushes. I will get some pretty nice ones when the time comes when I feel like I really want to buy them, but for now, these brushes do just fine. This one is a double-ended brush, and it has I forget the names of these. It has a shading brush. This is a shading, but I really just use it for, right here on my eye, and an angled brush I use for my eyebrows to darken them up because I don't have much of an eyebrow to begin with. I use them to darken them and elongate them. And this is also really good to use for eyeliner. Like to use liquid liner and gel liner and pencils. I have been straying away from using pencil liner on for the upper part of my eye because it just doesn't come out the same, and my pencil is cheap and it smudges. So I've been wetting the tip of this brush and putting it into black eyeshadow, and then I would line my eye. Now, the purpose of wetting the tip of this is to create a wet eyeliner look. You'll get a very defined line. You can have it as thin or thick as you want it. You can control it. It's easy. It's really easy to control with this. That's what I like about it. I can make the line as thin or thick as I want, and the angle really helps you create a cat eye if you want a cat eye. So that's why I like to use this. That's another trick, like two tricks in one. So yeah, I like this very much. This double-ended brush, and I probably bought it for $2 or plus, between $2 and $3 in my local drugstore. These two brushes I stole from my mom, and they're Avon brushes. She probably spent maybe $10 to $15 on these brushes, and I just use this as a all-over powder brush, and this is my liquid foundation brush, which gives you a lot of control also. These are very good brushes, by Avon. I really like these. My second trick is concealer. You can do a lot with concealer. For the summertime, I do not like to use foundation, especially since the fact that I use liquid foundation, it weighs my face down. Ugh, it just sucks. So with concealer, I just cover my dark areas and I'm pretty much done. That's one trick, especially for the summer. Another trick that I do with concealer is, since I do not own a primer for my eyes, I use my concealer as a primer, especially since the fact that it's the same color as my skin, it doesn't show, and it actually works as, for keeping your eyeshadow on, not all day, but for most of the day, for hours on end. You'll be in good shape. Probably depends on your concealer too. Mine is pretty cheap. It's Fit Me by Maybelline. It had to be like $5, between $5 and $7, something like that. Another trick I like to do with concealer, and I'm going to show you, is to use it on my lips. And people might think like, ew, that's disgusting. But I'm just going to show you really quick. See how my skin tone on my lips is uneven? It evens out my lips. Just a little bit, just enough so that I can either keep it as a nude lip, or it provides a base for your, lipstick, lip gloss, whatever you want to put on. But it might look a little dry and cakey on the camera, but in person, like I'm looking in the mirror right now, it looks pretty good. And I could probably apply a gloss over this or something. It should look pretty good. Actually, I might show you really quick what a gloss would look like. So this is my nude lip with a gloss. Doesn't look too bad. I don't do it that often, but now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't look too bad. But I'm going to continue with this video. Especially in the summer, when you don't want to use a foundation and you sweat a lot, you really should invest in a translucent powder that will give you, minimal coverage, and it will also serve as something that will keep you from sweating so much. So, as you may know, I have the Fit Me translucent powder that I either put over my liquid foundation, or I just put all over my face before I go out into the sun and whatnot, after I apply my concealer. So that's about it for the translucent powder. When it comes to foundation, you want to buy a base for your face. That rhymes. A base for your face. People are always talking about bases for your eyeshadow, but forget about base for your actual all over face. And there's a lot of brands out there. Some people actually have been using the Monistat 7 Chafing Cream on their face as a base, and they compare it to the Smashbox Professional Primer for your face. So it's comparable, I heard. So you can try that out. I actually am thinking about trying that out, but I've also been looking at other primers. I think I want to actually try a Sephora one, a Sephora primer, which is $15. And I don't mind spending $15 on a primer because my foundation is only $7. So if I'm going to buy a cheap foundation, you might as well spend some money on a primer that will actually keep that foundation on your face. I don't have the issue spending that money. But that's about it for my makeup tips and tricks video. I really hope you liked it. I just, this is stuff I do like all the time, so I hope it all works for you, and let me know, if it works, and if you have questions or concerns, put them in the bottom bar, and I will get back to you ASAP. Thanks for watching. Bye.